Hello everyone! Before I dive into part 2 of my quarantine experience in South Korea, and before I finally tell you whether that suspicious yellow substance was cheese or custard, I just want to take a really quick moment to thank the sponsor of this part of today's video, Function of Beauty. I've been using Function of Beauty for about a year now, and if I'm honest, my hair has never looked healthier, and it's never smelled quite so nice. They have so many fragrances, and you can choose how strong you want it to be. I go full blast. Bash that out. Max volume. Max volume? Can you refer to smells as volume? In case you didn't already know, Function of Beauty offers fully customizable hair care because different hair needs different care. What works for me won't work for you and vice versa. So why would we use just a generic one shoe fits all kind of policy? Hair does not wear shoes. So the way Function of Beauty works is that you take their hair care quiz. And I know you love a quiz as much as I do, so get clicking on the link. There they ask you questions about your hair profile, your hair history, your hair goals, things like whether your hair is straight, wavy, curly, coily, what your scalp moisture level is. For my haircut goals, I selected rejuvenate, strengthen, curl definition, volumize, and nourish roots. And I really just wanted my hair to look shiny, healthy, and I wanted it to look like she had pizzazz. And then once you've done all the technical stuff, you get to do the really fun bit of the quiz, which is choosing the color of your shampoo and conditioner. This time round, I went for a purple for my shampoo and a no dye for my conditioner. It's customizable down to the fact that you get your name on the bottle. But the thing that I probably love most is the fact that there are no parabens, sulfates, it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free. That's that good stuff right there. It is now easier than ever to try Function of Beauty's Signature Duo. You can get your first custom formula for under $30 with free shipping. Free shipping. What a little juicy bonus that is. Click the link in the description down below. Give Function of Beauty a go. Ooh, that rhymed. Thank you very much to Function of Beauty for sponsoring this part of today's video. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The answer is that suspicious yellow substance was in fact cheese. Yep, liquid cheese. I was supposed to pour it over the pie, so I just nicked a mouthful of cheese in the last part of that video. Just a whole mouthful of cheese. Not my finest hour, but we move. Now, without further ado, I present to you part 2 of my quarantine experience in South Korea. Abandoned the pie because it wasn't really what I was in the mood for, so I'm going back to the breakfast that I had earlier that includes some nice bread and some jam. But the jam, it's got a hole in the middle. It squirts jam out, and it's instead of you having to peel the jam off and like scrape it out with cutlery, you just fold it in half and you just squeeze the jam. Nice! I rate that. I'm gonna use other pastry items to spread the jam now. The thing about this facility is they don't give you any knives, ever. You just get a spoon and chopsticks, which is fine for the most part, apart from when you need to spread something. Because the spoon does not work. Here's the thing, I was gonna 100% film this video, but it got dark and the lighting in this room is not ideal, so I gave up. So it means I'm gonna have to film and edit the video and get it up tomorrow. Which is entirely my own fault, but I'm still upset about it. I'm just gonna lie in bed, watch some YouTube, drink some water. I don't think I drank enough today, I'm feeling a bit dehydrated. I also have an obsession with looking for houses that I can't afford. It's a problem, and I spend hours just looking at these different houses on the internet, knowing full well that I'm gonna need a lot more sponsorships in order to be able to afford them. So if you wouldn't mind, you know, clicking that link in the description. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, join me while we look at houses. So I'm gonna put it up to max. We're gonna look in the area of Bath, which is where I live. So the price says any now, which means that we can find the most expensive ones. Ooh, 795,000, 3 bed. Imagine paying 795,000 and only having 3 bedrooms. He's very cute. What do we think, guys? Do we like it? I think it's a winner. Look at, I love it. I love a navy in the kitchen. I don't know what it is, but I do love a navy in the kitchen. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got a standalone bath, the token of all rich people's houses. And a terrace. Wow. This is big now. Please, I want a original tiled Victorian fireplace. Help a girl out. Don't be selfish now. Okay, next house. 4-bedroom detached house. Pretty much in like the center of Bath. Holy guacamole. Damn, dude, we're talking open plan. Wow. Gardens are very cool. This is literally how I spend my time, by the way. If you were ever wondering, you know, what kind of crazy life a YouTuber has, this is all I do, and I really enjoy it. I find that it motivates me to work, so that maybe one day I can own a nice house with a garden. That would be cool. Maybe one day. So it's like midnight, but I can't sleep. So I'm gonna make some ramen because they gave me some, so we may as well eat it. I'm just gonna hope I have some chopsticks lying about somewhere, because otherwise it's gonna be a difficult time. I was doing so well on the sleep schedule until last night, and then last night I couldn't sleep and I went to bed at like 3:30, and now my sleeping schedule's just done. It literally takes one night to mess up a perfect sleeping schedule. I'm just gonna have this and hope that like the full tummy makes me want to sleep, because I'm one of those people that gets really tired after they've eaten, like a post-lunch nap kind of person. So I'm hoping that this kind of helps me feel sleepy. I also have no idea how spicy it is. I've never had this ramen before, so we'll have to see what it tastes like. The pillows here are terrible, by the way. They're so thin that I've had to like fold a jumper and put it underneath the pillow to give it some substance. I really like thick pillows. I'm a thick pillow gal. I did not have a very productive day today. I really wanted to have a productive day, but I just didn't. It just kind of feels like nothing you do inside here matters, because it just feels like a vacuum. Also, there's someone in one of these rooms, to like on the side of me, above me, below me, I don't know where, but they are having calls really late at night, and their voice is so low that it vibrates through the walls. So they have a really deep voice, and I can just hear these like, like I can't make out anything they're saying. It's just like a low murmur. But always at night. It's really bizarre. But yeah, the walls aren't that quiet here, which means I should probably keep my voice down. Tomorrow will be better. It will be more productive. I promise. I'm living my dream life. I've got ramen and Netflix, and it's gone midnight. Ah, it's in my eye! Fuck! I feel really rough today. I don't know what it is, but recently I'm just waking up feeling worse and worse. I don't even know what this is. It's like French toast, maybe? It looks like French toast with like loads of vegetables. I've only ever had French toast with like jam. But it's weird because it looks like this is compote for French toast. So I don't really understand. I gotta ring the health people and ask for some more toothpaste because I've run out. Because the toothpaste from home that me and my sister are going to share, it's in my sister's room, so I have to use their toothpaste. Hi, I was just wondering if I could ask for some more water and some more of the toothbrush and toothpaste. Thank you so much. Okay, so that they've just said they've already delivered lunch, so they will deliver it with dinner, which means lunch is outside. So let's go get lunch. Okay, it looks like churros and a chicken wrap. I get very happy when my one fruit of the day is a banana. I love bananas. I've literally worn the same clothes for like 3 days. I have lost all sense of hygiene. What's crazy is that every single meal they give you something different, and like there was clear effort put into it. You would kind of expect in a place like this that they just kind of like do the bare minimum every time, but they haven't. I can't lie, government quarantine facility in Korea is the last place in the world that I thought I'd find churros, but here we are. How many days are left? So technically I can get out at midnight on the 23rd, but I can't leave till the 24th, so 8 days, but technically 9. 8 days. So I had a shower, and I actually put some clothes on, and I put deodorant on. I know, it's wild. I thought that if I got dressed and like wore clothes and put deodorant on, I might feel motivated to do something, but to be honest, it's not quite there. It's not quite happening. When you first go somewhere, you're super motivated, and then at the end, towards the end, you're super motivated, but in the middle, there's just like this awkward limbo phase, and I feel like I'm in that. I have work to do, but I just feel like there's this wall, and I just can't make myself do it. Also, there's this weird patch in my mirror that doesn't fog up when I have a shower, and it got me creeped out that it's like a 2-way glass thing. So I'm gonna do a test on it later to see if it is, because I got freaked out. I'm sure it's just like they use like an anti-fog thing on part of the mirror. So yeah, that's a little healthy dose of paranoia for you. Rubbish time! It's too early to do the rubbish. They're actually delivering food, so I'm not allowed to open the door. I'm not 100% sure if you can hear this or not, but there's a violinist in the room next to me, and every day around this time, they practice the violin. So I'm getting a little private concert right now. It's very loud for me, but I really don't think the camera's gonna pick it up. Good news, dinner has arrived. Okay, let's see what we got here, boys. So inside here, the main meal for today. Tough luck for me, it's beef, and I don't like beef. And this is some tomatoes. As the French say, bon appetit. I think for me, something that's been quite hard about this is, like with my past with food, it's not that I'm like fussy with food, I eat a lot of food, but I'm just very particular about what I want and when, and so I think this has been quite a good get out of my comfort zone lesson for me in, you know, in the fact that I can't control what food I get given. It's kind of like you get what you get and you be happy with it and you eat it, otherwise you're gonna starve. Which is something I've not really experienced before, which is obviously a huge privilege on my part, which I'm very, you know, aware of. I'm very lucky to have had the decision to be able to choose what I eat. But I do think that it's quite good for me to get out of my own head a bit and not be able to choose what to eat and to give up some of that control. I think it's quite a good lesson for growth. So there's a big storm right now. Oh, and there's thunder and lightning, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. I made ramen. I am one tired chica. I'm gonna have some of this ramen. I've never had this before, by the way. I have no idea what this one is. It looks bizarre, but desperate times, desperate measures. This is also one of my last pots of ramen, because these are left over from when I was on the Asian meal plan, and now I'm on the Western meal plan. They don't give you any ramen, which is fine, but it's kind of annoying because I like to save them and then have them late at night when you don't have any food left. Because the thing is, you can't heat up your food, so like with the Western meals, they're nice, but once they get cold, they tend to be a bit grim, and because you can't heat them up again, you kind of just have to throw them away. But ramen, I've got a kettle, so I can eat that anytime. Okay, it looks like there's tar on top of my ramen. I don't know what I've done wrong here. It's weird because this is like thick. I'm not used to thick ramen. I don't know what to make of that. Right, we're just preparing the final draft of the manuscript now. I think I've done everything. I've made all the changes I want. We're just setting up the last thing for review. Okay, update. The ramen made me feel really ill. It was not the one for me. It is now 11:30. Does this video ever end? I just realised that I didn't actually spell check any of this, nor did I check it through like Grammarly or something. So if you spot a grammatical error, that is, I don't want to know. Good morning. It's halfway through, finally. As you can tell, I feel a little gross. This is what happens when I mess up my sleep schedule. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. last night and I slept in and missed breakfast, and it's now lunchtime again, which means that I've got lots of food to eat. Nice! It's cornflakes! I love cornflakes. I might eat my yogurt with my cornflakes. For the big main, we have hash browns, eggs, sausage and carrots. They are all freezing cold on account of the fact that this was delivered to me like 4 hours ago. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Right, lunch, we have a chicken curry. That actually looks so good. Orange juice, more light cheese I think these are, but they freak me out. And I don't know what this is, but something inside it is, prawns, there's prawns in that one. Sorry, I can't do that. Not for me. I'll save the cornflakes for later. That's a good midnight snack. I'm gonna try and eat the egg out of here because I need the protein quite badly. God, cold egg is a bit minging, isn't it? But, you know, it's game season, so. I will be really interested to know what other government facilities are like, because I find it hard that it's better than this, because this is actually really good. I have a sweet deal here, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just about to start editing the video, the book video that I filmed yesterday. I'm grateful to have something to do, but equally I just lost all motivation to do anything. I really just want to be out of here, really. Only another week, you know, halfway through, which is nice because it feels like time doesn't really move in here. So I'm relieved to find that we are making progress. Okay, so my dinner just arrived and I just want to know who I hurt. Like, who did I upset? There's just not a lot of food here, number one. And I don't even know what that is. Hey, on the plus side, there is bread, which is always a good thing. I've made very little progress with editing this video, which is not great, but I'm gonna do it after dinner. I'm gonna like knuckle down and sort my life out. Good morning! Well, technically afternoon, but we move. Today, my lovely, lovely neighbour decided to practice violin at 8 AM. Not 5 PM, which is their usual time of practice, 8 AM for an hour. I want to Control-Alt-Delete the violin. Oh. So I skipped breakfast and I had lunch. I just had some pasta, which was really nice. I think there must be a new chef in the kitchen because the portion sizes have halved. But they did give me croissants again for breakfast, so I'm loving that. They also delivered another snack bag today. I think it's because I've been here like 7-8 days now. So they give you like another snack bag to get you through it. So it just basically has some grapefruit juice, a bunch of chocolate, some marshmallow chocolate things. I'm really happy with that because I did actually run out of snacks, I can't lie. I'm just very aware that like these people control my entire food intake and could literally starve me out if they decided to. So I'm trying to be nice because if I'm not, I'm scared they'll hear me and stop feeding me. I'm currently watching some Mike's Mike. We love it at Mike's Mike. Right, I'm gonna finish watching this video and then try and sort my life out. I'll see you in a bit. I have a call with my director of studies in like 10 minutes. And I think she's expecting me to turn my camera on, but the internet here isn't good enough to have to receive a video image and to send one at the same time, so it's gonna be quite awkward. Today's been okay. I'm kind of like just looking forward to being free. I can't believe I will have spent 2 weeks in Korea just in one bedroom. One interesting use of my time. Good morning, everyone. I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbour is currently performing an Irish jig, including stamping. So we've got stamping and violin playing, which is, you know, my favourite things to listen to in the morning. 5 days left. I'm feeling ecstatic about that. My sleep schedule is well and truly messed up though, unfortunately. I can't seem to go to bed before 3. Today I'm gonna do a room tour, so I've got to tidy up. I feel like I say that every day. I'm pretty sure I do. The problem is that when you get like your food delivered in lots of different packages, in bags every single day, it's very easy to make a mess because there's so many different bits and like components to it. So at the moment, my room is literally just full of random Tupperwares of food and like bags. I'm not even kidding, look, it's awful. Don't judge me, okay? I'm a mess. There's a bag there, food there, lots of different food. Massive thing of food there, more food there. This violin player is really grinding my gears though. I mean, you know what, whatever, you know, I gotta chill because whatever gets you through this, you know what I mean? If this was distracting me you know, I would want to be able to play too, so I need to be empathetic and nice. I am in a really good mood though today because I've just finalised the dates for posting different various things with the company that we're working with here in Korea. I kind of explained it at the beginning of the video, but the reason we're in Korea is because my sister is having a life-changing surgery. And the reason that we've been able to do that is because I've partnered with Nana Hospital here in Korea and also with DocFinder Korea. I am making a couple of videos about Leah's experience, about her journey, about, you know, the surgery process, the consultation process, the actual results kind of thing. So there will be like before and afters as well. And those videos will be out soon. There'll be 2 of them on my main channel, kind of like a part 1 and part 2. So look out for those. They are changing my sister's life. So it would mean the absolute world if you could watch and support those videos, because, you know, this is not an opportunity that a lot of trans women get. And I'm feeling incredibly emotional that it's something that I was able to do for my sister. I really don't know if you can hear the violinist, by the way. Imagine you can't hear it and I've just made it up in my own head. Imagine the violinist isn't real. Maybe I've actually lost it in here. So 5 days left in here. I'm gonna do a bit of tidying. I have to really edit this video. I've been saying I'm gonna edit this video for like the past 3 days. I have nothing else to do. I'm quite literally trapped in a room, but somehow I still find other things to do other than edit. It's amazing. It's really quite something. I'm chief procrastinator, honestly. It's a gift. It's a gift. There's no way you can't hear that violin. It is so loud. There was a storm last night as well, and I'm really not a fan of thunder. It's kind of like one of my biggest irrational fears. Well, it's not irrational. The sky is literally growling at you. That is terrifying. And there was a lot of that going on, which is not ideal, because usually when there's like thunder, I just cuddle Jean and cry. But I'm Jean-less currently, so it wasn't an option. I'm also catless. See, catless, Atlas, because my cat is called Atlas, and catless sounds like Atlas. Yeah. Help me, especially because he sleeps next to me every night. He like cuddles here every night and he purrs in my little ear at 3 in the morning, and I'm like, can you please stop? But now I'd do anything to be woken up 6 times a night, other than be woken up by a violin. Why are you playing violin? I've also got a crackling in my ear, and I've had it for like months, and it feels like TV static in this ear. Should I be concerned? Is anyone an ear doctor? No, there's no doctors watching my content. If you are an ear doctor and you somehow are here, please tell me why my ear is crackling like that. It's really annoying. I need to drink some more water as well. I also need to phone them and ask for some more toilet paper because I've run out of toilet paper, which isn't ideal. I also ordered a package and they said they delivered it, but it never got to me. So I also have to call them and ask if they know what happened to my package. Actually, I'm gonna tidy up my mess first because it's really messy and gross. My mum would be mortified if she saw how dirty this desk was. Clean. I don't know why, but I always get like really anxious having to call these people up. It just causes me stress, even though they're so nice. I don't know. I think they're busy. Well, that was even more stressful somehow. I basically paid to have an adapter delivered because I couldn't get my adapter to work, and I think it delivered to the other side of the hotel that isn't a quarantine facility, or it got delivered here and they just threw it away because they didn't think that it was for here. Because it does say here, if it doesn't say East Tower on it, it'll get discarded. And someone is banging upstairs. What is it with people and just like banging constantly? Okay, that came out wrong. Hi, I was just wondering if I could get another bottle of water and some toilet roll. I had a package delivered apparently on the 13th, and they said they dropped it off at the mail room of the hotel, but it didn't get delivered to my room, so I was just wondering if something happened to it, or if you give me a second to find it, I'll call you back. And yeah, give me a second. Thank you so much. I hate holding people on the phone, so I'm going to find the delivery tracking number and then give it to her. Gmark is such a useful tool, but I think I entered the address wrong, which is why it probably didn't get delivered. Hi, I just spoke to a lady about a parcel and she asked me to bring her back. Thank you, bye. The thing is like I want to speak more Korean and get better at it, but my pronunciation is so bad that I genuinely feel really like bad for speaking Korean because it's clearly really difficult for whoever I'm talking to understand me. So I feel like I should just speak in English. It's also embarrassing to try and do something and to mess it up. Hopefully they find my package because that would be sick, but I have a sneaky suspicion they've probably already thrown it away. I've gotten obsessed with these movie recaps where lots of different YouTube channels, they kind of get audio narrated, AI generated voice to basically surmise the whole plot of a movie, and they do it in like 10 minutes. And for me, in my brain, I'm like, wow, this is a really productive time for me to watch loads and loads of movies and know exactly what happens without spending 2 hours watching the movie. So it's actually a really productive use of my time. But the problem is I then watch like 2 hours worth of them, and then it's like I've watched a whole movie anyway. So I don't know why my brain is rationalizing it. Oh. Hello. Ah, thank you so much. No, it's okay. No, honestly, it's fine. I'm just glad it's there and not lost. Thank you so much. They have my package. It didn't get lost. I thought they lost it, but they just missed it apparently. It got delivered and they forgot. Oh, I'm so relieved because that means I now have 2 adapters because I ended up managing to get this one delivered after the other one failed. But that means that I can charge multiple devices now, which is great because I have multiple devices. No food yet. I'm hungry. The highlight of my day is when I hear them dropping food at my door. It's so weird because they push a cart in full hazmat, and so it's just, you look out the window in like the peephole and it's all like distorted anyway because it's like a fisheye, and so it looks really creepy of this person just full hazmat pushing a trolley across a corridor. Terrifying. Terrifying stuff. Wait, let me see if I can show you. You can't really see, but it's a dude in hazmat. Just dropping stuff off. Toilet roll, water. They found my parcel. The one that got lost, they found it. Honestly, I'm probably a bit too excited about this, but you know, they have to open all of your packages. I don't know if I told you this already, but this red tape means it's been resealed because they have to check it's not like food or something sus or alcohol. Yes! Look! It's the adapter I ordered. I'm chuffed. I now have 2 adapters, which is amazing. And I didn't lose my money. How 10 out of 10 is that? I don't know what that is. Our usual daily muffin. Got some OJ. Some butter. Nice. A beef kind of stew. The sauce on this is amazing. I'm not the biggest fan of beef, so I don't really eat that. Some peas, sweet corn, and beans. Right, bone apple teeth. So good. So it is 4:30. Yeah, it's exactly 4:30. I've nailed that. And I've just posted I wrote a book in 24 hours video. I'm very tired. I don't know if you can tell, but time differences in work is it's a lot. I'm very, very tired now. My skin is also breaking out a lot. It's because I'm not eating as many vegetables as I usually eat because a lot of the meals here are very like meat orientated. I could have chosen a veggie option, and now looking back, I wish I had. But I was worried about protein with that, but now I think they would have just given me tofu and it would have been fine, so it's completely my own fault. But a lot of the meals, they're like super meat based. It's fine, it's just there's not a lot of veg that accompanies the meat at all. So my skin is just losing its mind. I'm just gonna come out of quarantine a spotty, greasy monster, which is fantastic. I've really let myself go. I've just realized how greasy my hair is. I honestly look awful. Tomorrow I'll get spruced up, I promise. And by that I mean I'll shower. I will see you guys tomorrow, alright? Good morning, everyone. It's now 2, but I just kept waking up, obviously, because it was too late. But I needed more sleep, so not a great combo. So now I have breakfast and lunch to open because I slept past both. Ooh, an egg and pesto sandwich. Nice. We also have our usual shreddies, some water, and 2 different types of milk. Banana. This looks like it's going to be way too much to eat right now. It looks a bit intense. Oh, it's the nice one! It's like cheese sticks with vegetables and like noodles in like a sauce. This is really nice. I had this before. I need to brush my teeth before I do anything because my teeth feel grim. I posted a video yesterday and it has just done so badly. Even though it's probably one of my favourite videos that I've made in a while, I just had so much fun making it. It's like 10 of 10 on my uploads. And it just sucks because sometimes the algorithm just drops you and there's literally nothing you can do about it. The algorithm dropped me in like July, which means that it's a fight to get my videos seen by anyone. And it's kind of sad when you really love something that you make and the algorithm goes, nah, I don't fancy it. Which kind of sucks a bit, but it's not exactly like I can complain because my boss is actually an AI, so. I have literally been wearing the same clothes for like 6 days. Not consistently, like I haven't worn them 6 days non-stop, like I've got changed into other things and then just got changed out again and back into this. But yeah, I just feel like I really need a shower, like I deserve a shower. I sometimes get into this mindset where I don't let myself like go to the toilet or like drink water or shower until like I've finished a certain amount of a task, which is really like toxic, I'm aware, but I don't know why. It's just like, nah, that's a reward. You're not allowed to. Okay, I'm gonna go and shower and brush my teeth and then I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, I had a shower and honestly, I don't know if there's anything a shower can't fix. Like, everything just feels so much better after a shower. There's only 3 days left here. I mean, I literally get to leave in 3 days, which is, I don't even know how to explain the pure happiness that I have at that fact. Thing is, it does definitely get easier. The worst days by far are days like 4 to like 7 or 8 because you genuinely feel like there's no end, because at those points it's just like you've barely even started and you know that there's so far to go, and then by the time you get to like day 9 it's a lot easier because you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So if you are going to do a quarantine stay and you're going to stay in like a government facility or something like that where you're not at home, you don't have your home comforts, I would really recommend that you plan some things like fun to do either with your friends outside the facility or just schedule some fun stuff in those middle days, because those days are the worst. Like, you really need the distraction. Okay, so I know I haven't technically moved since you last saw me, but I swear I did. It's dinner time, but the meal that they gave is the like really creamy chicken thing that I really did not like last week. So I'm going to eat the sandwiches that I saved from breakfast for dinner and then have this little pot of pasta from the meal for dinner. Oh, it's raining. Jeez. Look at that rain, dude. This government announcement seems to be going on for a lot longer than usual. I set an alarm yesterday to get up at like 8:30 this morning, and I completely didn't realise that I set the alarm on my iPad, which for some reason is still on UK time. It is now like midday. I have 2 days left in quarantine. 2. Do you know how excited I am? So I just picked up my lunch and my breakfast because it's one of those days where I have not woken up early enough. And they've given me a leaving the facility questionnaire. That means I'm getting out. Someone call High School Musical because I am breaking free. Where's me pen? I lost my pen. So the questionnaire, you have to fill it out and then put it in front of your door before 10 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put it outside the door today because otherwise I'll forget. It asks you your details, your name, like room number, the date that you're leaving, and it's telling you what time you can leave. Dude, I'm so excited because every day you hear them say over the tannoy, 2 days before you leave this facility, a questionnaire will be placed by your door. That's me now. It's 2 days before I leave. It's me. I'm living my dreams. Okay, let's see what we got for breakfast slash lunch. So for lunch we have the what I'm calling the Korean Subway, which is basically just a sandwich. A bottle of Sprite. I think sweet corn in there. The quarantine gods have shined down on me today. I've got pastries. I'm in heaven. It feels really weird that now I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I don't know why, but sometimes when you're in here, it's just so miserable. Even if you have something to do, like I had quite a lot of work to do, it's really hard to motivate yourself to do it because it just doesn't feel real. I have to start editing this video, which I think is gonna end up being really long because it's just like me having a meltdown for 14 days straight. Like I genuinely don't remember what the first few days were like here because it's 2 weeks ago. It may seem ridiculous because you're just in one room and you haven't seen anything and there's no distractions, but 2 weeks is a long time to just be in one room. I like to go through my comments in the morning because genuinely, I consider myself really lucky in terms of comments. For the most part, when I look through my comments, like in the morning when I wake up, it's just laughter, like they make me laugh. Excuse me, can you not see I'm vlogging here? So yeah, a lot of the time, like me just reading the comments in the morning puts me in a really good mood because some of the comments you guys leave are just, they're like, I wish I was that funny. I overthink everything. If I leave a comment on a YouTube video, you bet I have sat there for like 30 minutes and reworded it and deleted it, and sometimes I even post it and then change my mind and like pussy out and delete it again. It's gonna be weird because I haven't seen my sister in 2 weeks. Like, we literally travelled across the world together and then just didn't see each other for 2 weeks. Which is so, I haven't even spoken to her. I've spoken to her once since I've been here. I called her like day 2 because I started freaking out because I was lonely. And it was a 30-second call where I just asked like how her room was and stuff, and then she was like, I have to go. And I was like, you don't have to do anything, you're stuck in a box for 2 weeks. I might do some online shopping today. Just to pass the time. I feel like I've made it through quarantine, so I should treat myself. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get them till I get home, but I feel like I've done it. I've got through a tough time. And you should always reward yourself when you make it through a tough time, that's what I'm saying. I have made a terrible mistake. I pulled an all-nighter by accident. And so I went to bed at 7 AM this morning. A lady woke me up at 10 by knocking on the door to give me a COVID test, and she was in full hazmat, and it took me a while to open the door because I was like, why is someone at my door? Because I haven't had contact with anyone for 14 days, so I'm like really confused. And she thought I had COVID because I looked like because I had only slept for 2 hours in the last 24 hours. She did this COVID test on me and she stuck it so far up my nose, it was agony. I thought she was trying to touch my brain, man, it was awful. And then I went back to sleep. Yeah, so the problem is I've just woken up and it's 6:30. I've got breakfast, lunch and dinner just in bags. That's my lunch, my dinner. I think that's my breakfast. I took the grape juice out of it. I'm just gonna have a little feast. But it means that I've basically slept today away, and so tomorrow is my last day, and tomorrow starts in like 5 hours. No, I'm not good at maths. 4.5, which is actually kind of really cool. It'll be my last day in this room. Do you understand what I'm saying? Also, my mum made this eye mask. How cute is it? The cutest. I know I'm not really the best model right now, but look how cute this is. She has a little Instagram shop if you want to go and support her. She makes all kinds of little bags and goodies. I'll put it on screen if you want to go and support me mum and her little creative goodies. That'd be amazing. Is this announcement still going? Okay, someone's calling me. Hi. Yeah, we have a taxi picking us up. Yes, give me 1 second, I'll just grab it. So basically every car or like bus or whatever that comes towards the quarantine building, it has to be pre-approved. So we've had to get like loads of information from our taxi driver. What is your name? What is your number? What's your call sign, baby girl? My penultimate meal in quarantine. That's so cool! A banana in plastic. Oh, how convenient life would be if a banana had a naturally occurring protective skin and therefore wouldn't need the plastic. I had it before, like last week, and it was really nice. And it's still warm, which is a huge bonus. Oh, we were given this thing again. It's like French toast on a bed of vegetables. It's really weird. Okay, I don't know what to eat. I've got like quite a wide selection. I'm This is my ideal day. See, in my head, I've basically just time warped into the future. I'm gonna have some of this wrap. There are fries here, but they're gonna be freezing, and I don't know, what's your opinion of cold fries? They just don't hit for me. Honestly, I try my absolute hardest not to judge people for their food. Like, regardless of how bizarre it may be to me. But like, some people just take that whole thing too far. You don't need to get so like mad about it. I used to get quite animated about being pro pineapple on pizza, but now I'm like, who cares? Like, you don't need to shame that dude ordering a pineapple pizza. Just don't eat it. It's that simple, mate. You know the best thing about being a social influencer? It's like all of your internet friends from your job, if you forget their birthday, you can just go on famous birthdays. Which sounds really bad, but low-key, one of my biggest anxieties is forgetting to say happy birthday to someone that I really care about, because it makes them feel unimportant, and they're not unimportant. And so I get really anxious about it. So I often just Google like my friends and randomly check when their birthdays are on famous birthdays. Do you know what day it is today? It's the 23rd. Otherwise known as my last day of quarantine, baby! It's been a journey, I can't lie. It's been tumultuous, to say the least. I think what I've noticed from this experience is that when trapped in a room, I really don't move much. I honestly think that my legs have received like 60% less blood, and that's why they're in pain all the time. It's because I did not work out as much as I should have done. But yeah, today's the last day. I get to leave this place at 7 a.m. tomorrow. They're going to do a temperature check because they did a PCR yesterday, assuming that PCR is negative, and off I go. I would definitely say that the first week is the hardest because at first it's like almost like a little bit exciting. It's like a new adventure. You're getting used to the room. You're getting used to, you know, your new routine, and it's almost like something to look forward to. Plus, there are meals, and it's quite exciting at first when you get these meals delivered to your door and you don't know what it's going to be. But after the initial excitement kind of moves on, and you kind of sink into this new rhythm, it becomes almost fatiguing. It felt like you're kind of living in a vacuum and that nothing you did really made a difference and nothing really mattered because every day was the same regardless of how much you achieved that day, which I know sounds really bizarre, but I feel like if you're a particularly goal-orientated person like me and you do something and nothing changes as a result of the thing that you do, it's quite demotivating. And the problem is because every morning at 8 a.m. they have the announcements over the tannoy, you end up having to get up at 8 a.m. and I'm grateful for it because I know they've done it because people thrive off routine, but at the same time the day goes by very, very slowly when you are awake at 8, and it is really lonely. And that's the best way to describe it. This experience has been incredibly lonely, and there were times where I just felt so helpless and numb, and I really regretted coming. However, saying that, there is hope. This experience has been really good for me in some ways. It's shown me my mental strength, my mental resilience. It's reminded me that even if you're in an uncomfortable situation, you can still come out of it the other side, having learnt some things, having gained some skills, and I am glad that it was something I got to experience, not only because it allowed me to empathise with people who were alone over lockdown and the subsequent lockdowns that came after lockdown, the original, the OG, but also because it allowed me to kind of push my comfort bubble. Being in social isolation will do different things to different people and to different degrees. For me, this was truthfully quite a difficult experience. Thank you for being with me on this journey. I truly think that I would have been a lot more unhappy if it weren't for the fact that I felt that you were here. So I know that you weren't actually here, but you were to me, and that really helped, to be honest. So cheers for being here but not really being here. Truthfully, I am going to miss this chair. This is a stellar chair. Did I do that whole thing with this eye mask on? Well, you know what, I've had worse looks on this channel. So we are working with scrambled egg, tomato, sausage and hash brown. Nice. I mean, less nice because I didn't eat it at 8 a.m. when they delivered it. A probiotic yogurt. I love that when they give these yogurts. I'm not supposed to have dairy like that, but truthfully, I feel like it's the only thing that is keeping me healthy. Let's see what's for lunch. Is this that curry? It's the curry! Okay, they do this chicken curry, and I had it once before when I'm here. I think they just repeat the meals every week, which would make sense. But there's the curry. It is absolutely delicious, so wait for me to scran on that. Okay, this did taste a lot nicer warm, but again, it's my own fault. I need to pack up my bag today and just make sure that I have everything. That's why I didn't properly unpack my clothes or anything to begin with, because I'm so forgetful, and I just know that I would have left something, probably something that I really needed or wanted. I'm just cleaning up this now, which is like my snack area. I'm just gonna clean these up, and then I'm gonna move on to my clothes and just like cleaning up like the odd bottles that I've got lying around. Guys, guess what? Wait, you can't see me. When I was cleaning out the snacks, I found this, and this is essentially a salted caramel chocolate egg from a French chocolate shop that's in Bath where I live. And I had like maybe 6 of them, and I saved this one for the last day, and I completely forgot about it. See, I saved myself a little well done you did it treat. I love old Eleanor, like past Eleanor. She had forethought, and she's really done me a solid, so thanks, old Ellbat, you're a legend. The final meal! Woohoo! I ate too fast and now it's going down funny. I need to slow down. I got too excited about the potatoes. I cannot believe that we did it. What's that song? We did it! We did it. It's like I'm actually going to be out of here tomorrow. I honestly can't believe that it's true. I'm kind of doubting it. I feel like I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be the same day again. I'm stuck in a loop. It's hit me and it hasn't at the same time. I'm under and overwhelmed. I'm going to spend the rest of the evening just chilling, really. I'm hopefully going to have a call with Jean before he goes to work. I have to try and go to sleep at a reasonable time, because getting up at 7 is like the earliest that I've got up. I went to bed at 7 2 nights ago. 7 in the morning. So it's going to be... I was debating pulling an all-nighter, but I just know that will ruin my first day outside, so there's no point. Tell you what else is weird. I never drink fizzy drinks, but because I'm in here and they're giving it to me, I am, and I feel gross about it. I also have a yogurt from breakfast that I haven't eaten, so I'm going to have that for like dessert. I think I'm done with this. I don't think I can film when they come and check the room tomorrow, because I don't want to like invade anyone's privacy. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like a basic temperature check, but the minute I'm outside and in the taxi, you best believe I'm whipping my camera out. And because I finished my last meal, it's time for the chocolate egg. Yes, that is all that needs to be said about that. Look how nice that is, dude. That was worth waiting 2 weeks for. It's my last night. It is now 11 o'clock. I've got my retainers in. I'm free in 8 hours. I have just pure bundles of energy and happiness. I'm nervous sweating because I'm so excited to be free. They've just called me to let me know that someone's gonna be round in like 10-15 minutes, and they're gonna check my room over and then they're gonna set me free. I honestly got up like half an hour before they were gonna get here, because I thought, you know, what if I sleep in? What if I'm not ready and I can't do a final room check? I need to check behind this sofa actually. I'm actually giddy, like a child. I'm also out of breath because I just did a boogie because I was so excited, but that's because I also haven't exercised in like 2 weeks, so bit of damage from that one. Oof, that stinks actually, gross. Bro, also the weather is terrible. It's awful. It is pouring with rain. There is not a glimmer of sun in the sky. Look, typical that the one day that I get out, it's miserable. And it's gonna be like this for the rest of the week. Not chuffed. Goodbye view. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it's been insightful. I hope it's given you an idea of what it might be like to be in social isolation for 2 weeks, or just, you know, the kind of ins and outs of a government quarantine facility. If you ever find yourself in this situation, I hope this acts as a bit of a how to somewhat not go crazy guide. I will see you guys on the flip side.